Hello everyone. So today I'm joined by my classmates and friend Kanza, and we're going to discuss how Uber came to be a successful by implementing the simplified business model to disrupt the taxi industry. So, starting first by Uber was founded in San Francisco by CEO Travis Kalanick and Garrett Camp. They devised a software app that enabled the system to work. They recruited drivers in San Francisco and launched the site in 2010. Since then, Uber has spread to 250 cities throughout the world. Constrained by only by legal and regulatory challenges as traditional taxi drivers fight a rearguard action and a handful of imitators who got in first in few cities, notably London. Although the regulatory issues are serious, the new way of catching a cab seems to set to kill traditional taxi firms stone dead. Uber has been incredibly successful already, although it was started with very little money. By November 2015, the company's valuation was said to be $70 billion. It's the most outstanding recent example of proposition simplifying. Of course, the company echoes several of the characteristics of other proposition simplifiers, but it also reveals much about how proposition simplifying can work today. One of the most remarkable aspects of Uber has been how the company was able to grow in its early days. In the early years, it spent virtually no money on marketing, relying instead on word of mouth to spread the news about its services. The spread at which a truly compelling proposition can diffuse through word of mouth in a super connected world can be surprising. Which is another reason why analysts and onlookers habitually underestimate the growth and potential of size of simplifiers.
But word of mouth is only one aspect of Uber's growth potential. Other figures imply that the company isn't only capturing market share, but increasing the size of that market. Travis Kalanick stated in early 2015 that the traditional taxi market in San Francisco is about $140 million per year, while Uber's gross revenues in that city are now approximately $500 million per year, a good 3 times larger than the traditional market. Moreover, Uber's revenues in San Francisco are tripling each year and should continue to grow for several years yet, which will easily make it 10 times larger than the whole of the old market. At this point, one might conclude that Uber was always going to be unbeatable once it perfected its service. After all, it created a disruptive experience that radically simplified the taxi proposition. It had a very direct revenue model that earned a handsome cut of every transaction. Customers seemed happy to do the heavy lifting of attracting other customers, so there was no need to spend fortunes on marketing and advertising. And as we have seen in San Francisco, it could build a multi-million-dollar business in just one city, even before it expanded into hundreds of others. So that's it for today. Thank you, Sahar, for having me.
Thank you, Kinza, for joining, and see you next time.